I keep falling into the jaws of death. It keeps spewing me back up. And every time, the storms come, as I keep warning you. I'll show you. As I keep warning you. What do we get every time? Every time. What do you think is going to happen when I die? I have a few moments where I could do this, or at least try. Before my body collapses into a fit again. Maybe I die this time, maybe I don't. Maybe I get political asylum and medical supplies to save my life. But I have more chance of finding a flower on Mars. I say, hey, look everyone, here is all the evidence you're after. And then they turn back around, pretend I don't exist and just keep on posing for photos, role-playing, the eternal search for evidence, and the perpetual guilt-tripping of others for tax-free donations. People who have exclusive access to the microphone, but not a single one of them can explain how they earned it, what work they actually do, and why their voice is so much more important that it must drown out every other voice in a Sith-like hierarchy. And every single one of them abuses their exclusive access to the microphone for clout, for personal gain at the expense of others, no matter how extreme. Even if it's for a single peanut. No matter the cost to someone else. Well, they roleplay being a fucking hero. They offer nothing whatsoever. No solutions. No assistance to anyone. Just telling you the world is going to end and there is no hope to break your spirit while demanding you pay them for it. That's all they're doing. They're breaking your spirit and profiteering, taking your money. They're not helping no one. And the rest of you are no different. No one is worth your time unless there is clout to gain. You would travel across the world to go on TV with the President of the United States, even if it's just to talk about donuts. But you won't lift a finger to help the innocent and vulnerable. You won't do anything to give someone else a voice when they're being censored. The worthless little people under your boot. Unless there's clout to gain. And there are photos of you posing as a fake hero. The whole reason you have a monetary system, a system as opposed to money, is because you're all selfish and corrupt. Top to bottom, inside out. You won't do the right thing unless there's profit, something to gain out of it. If not direct money, a virtue signal. So you can gain in other ways. A measure of dollars or clout in exchange for resources you don't deserve that always come at the cost of those who do deserve. You cry victim and complain about those who abuse powers you don't have, when you abuse the powers you already have in the same exact way. And the first thing you do when you get that power is to do the very same thing you spend every other day complaining and protesting against. Liars and hypocrites on all sides, to the very end. Those who rub their hands together have no right to complain when it starts a fire in their own home. While everyone else spends all their time conspiring for self-gain in a mask to disguise their inward appearance and expose their outward appearance, here I have been all this time, offering assistance where I can to my last breath in a mask to disguise my outward appearance and reveal my inward appearance. I've never asked for fame or money. On the contrary, I gave people fame and money when they behaved themselves. And they always, inevitably, stick a knife in my back as soon as they get a crumb of power that they drool over. And think they can defeat me when I'm vulnerable. But so long as I can speak, I'm stronger at my weakest than any opponent at their strongest. and look at the storms. When I become so weak that I cannot speak and I fall unconscious, look what happens around me. I grew up as a root out of dry ground. I had no beauty or majesty, nothing in my appearance to suggest I would ever be worthy of important you. It's offensive that I'm even under your boot. It's still not enough. Not allowed to live, not allowed to die, not allowed to anything. Yet I don't exist at the same time. I was despised and rejected by mankind. A man of suffering, very familiar with pain. Like one from people who hide their faces from. Like one from who people hide their faces. You pretend I don't even exist. And hold me in the lowest esteem at the same time. It's hated so much that I don't even exist. You turn away from me as though I don't exist. Pretend it never fucking happened. If there is any good out there that can hear through the veil of censorship, find my flowers. Save them. Let them know